What if I told you that Hyrule isn't a peaceful fantasy kingdom, but the ruins of a civilization that collapsed again and again? Throughout the Legend of Zelda series, Nintendo quietly tells a much darker story. One about ancient wars, erased histories, and civilizations lost to time. Today, we're uncovering the hidden history of Hyrule, the secrets buried beneath temples, timelines, and forgotten legends. It's Internet Passport. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let's do it. One of the biggest misconceptions about Hyrule is that it's a single continuous kingdom. In reality, Hyrule has fallen and has been rebuilt multiple times. In Breath of the Wild, we explore a Hyrule that's already in ruins. Ancient castles destroyed, towns abandoned, and technology sealed away because it became too dangerous. But this isn't new. Wind Waker shows us in Hyrule literally buried beneath an ocean, sacrificed by the gods themselves. And in Twilight Princess, Hyrule is quietly recovering from a civil war that's barely mentioned but deeply implied. Hyrule doesn't progress, it resets. Now, before Ocarina of Time, Hyrule experienced a brutal civil war. This war is never shown directly, but is referenced through environmental storytelling. The dead hand enemies in the Shadow Temple, the mass graves beneath Karakul Village, the torture devices hidden in royal dungeons. This was an era where the royal family fought its own people to unify Hyrule, and the Shadow Temple exists to hide those crimes. Nintendo didn't erase this history, they buried it. The Sheikah, guardians or controllers. The Sheikah are often portrayed as loyal protectors of Hyrule, but their actions suggest something darker. They created surveillance towers, autonomous killing machines, and technology capable of controlling divine beasts. In Breath of the Wild, the royal family outlaws Sheikah technology, forcing the tribe to go into exile. Why? Because the kingdom feared losing control. The Sheikah weren't just protecting Hyrule, they were guiding its fate, deciding who ruled and who fell. And when their power grew too great, history repeated itself. Fear, exile, silence. Sounds familiar? Hyrule's greatest lie. The hero always wins. Every Zelda game tells us the same legend. A hero rises, evil is sealed, and peace returns. But the timeline tells a different story. In one official branch of the timeline, Link fails, Ganondorf wins. The sage scrambles to seal him away, and Hyrule enters a slow decline that leads to a link to the past. This confirms something terrifying. The legend we hear isn't the truth, it's the survivor's version. Hyrule's history is written by those who remain, not those who fell, the kingdom that refuses to learn. Despite endless destruction, Hyrule makes the same mistake every time. It relies on prophecy instead of progress. Rather than changing systems, the kingdom waits for another hero, another princess, another cycle. In Tears of the Kingdom, we see ruins of a society even older than the ones of Zelda, suggesting Hyrule collapsed far more times than the timeline admits. Hyrule isn't cursed by Ganon alone, it's cursed by tradition. The true legacy of Hyrule? So what is Hyrule really? It's not a kingdom, it's a warning. A land where power is hoarded, history is buried, and mistakes are repeated because it's easier to wait for a hero than to change. And as long as the Triforce exists, the cycle will never end. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into Zelda lore, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And tell me, which era of Hyrule do you think hides the darkest secrets? And let me know if I provided value with this video, it means a lot. It's Internet Passport. Peace.